Let's take advantage of the now. This moment, doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're in the middle of an office, in the middle of writing an email, in the middle of making your children breakfast. Let's take this moment to be here. Before you are a CEO, before you're a mother, a father, a brother or sister, a wife, husband, you are you. Now the question is, who are you without that label? Who are you without that responsibility? And many of us go an entire lifetime without even coming to know who we are. And we miss out on the absolute privilege of being who we are today in this present moment. You know, it's not the moment to be worried about tomorrow or the next achievement or task. And this moment is not to regret yesterday and think that we could have done it differently. And maybe we could have. But you're here now. So let's assess where we are and how we can bridge the gap from where we currently are to where we desire to be. And this comes with acknowledging that the only way to bridge the chasm is to use this moment to embody. You see, yesterday, it only exists as cellular memory. It's not before you. So the only way it exists is through the replaying of your memory. Now, the charge of that event still lives within your body. So if you were ashamed, embarrassed, rejected, it's still flowing around in your system. Remember, energy is neither created or destroyed, can only be altered in its state. Meaning that that memory that keeps bringing you down today, that memory that happened 13, 40 years ago, lives rent-free in the back of your mind because you either fail to acknowledge it or you're too ashamed to acknowledge it. But it's there. So what do? We must embody the version of ourselves that we desire to be despite yesterday. The future isn't here today. We can only dream of it and build it during this moment. So we use today, not to worry about tomorrow, not to regret or cry over yesterday. We use today to be here because all that is in front of you is this moment. This is the only moment that's actually real. And because we use this moment to create, we ground our vision for tomorrow today. We begin to embody the very best version of ourselves today. Does the best version of you wake up scattered minded and checking emails immediately and filling your body with cortisol the first thing in the morning? Does your highest self have small-minded conversations about other people? Does your highest self skip the gym, eat 400 extra calories a day? Do they present themselves with insecurity and lack of confidence? Are they depressed? Are they anxious? If your answer is no, then that means that there's no reason for you to be experiencing and living that way today. So change begins now. Change begins the moment I decide to not reach for that extra piece of pizza. It starts the moment I decide to wake up earlier, decide to take my supplements, decide to drink more water, decide to wake up, give myself 5 minutes of stillness and peace before I go on and face the day. Because the only way you truly face the day is when you are in stillness. Because life is always happening outside of you. But what happens when the external life spills within you? Then you are flooded with overstimulation externally and internally. So you must clean house within. What are the patterns you must uproot? What are the habits and behaviors that must be altered and changed to take you from where you are to where you desire to be? The best version of yourself is not years away. It's not after you lose 50, 40 pounds. The best version of you is not when you get that home or buy your 5th car or marry that person. The best you is now. And you're neglecting now, focusing on yesterday. And you're neglecting your now, focusing on tomorrow. So what happens to the version of you that's always present? It's neglected. So that's why you neither build properly for your future. And that's why you need to move forward from the past, because you're not here, you're absent. So it's about grounding, coming back to yourself, using this moment to go on and be the best version of yourself. You can do it. It just starts with one thought. You are only one thought away from the life shift that you've been expecting.